Step into a near-future world as we explore whether Alastair Reynolds, master of hard science fiction, can craft an optimistic, almost utopian vision in his novel Blue Remembered Earth. Blue Remembered Earth is a 512-page novel published in the year 2012 by Welsh author Alastair Reynolds, best known for his acclaimed Revelation Space series. Up to that point, Reynolds had built a reputation for blending science fiction with elements of horror, often drawing on cosmic or Lovecraftian tones. However, as mentioned in the beginning, Blue Remembered Earth marks a significant shift. It is the first installment in the Poseidon's Children trilogy, a series that stands out for its optimistic vision of humanity's future, a notable departure from the darker themes of Reynolds' earlier works. The trilogy, which includes Blue Remembered Earth, On the Steel Breeze, and Poseidon's Wake, is set in its own universe separate from the Revelation Space series or other works of Reynolds. This makes it an intriguing starting point for readers looking to explore a different side of Alastair Reynolds' storytelling. The story of Blue Remembered Earth unfolds in the year 2160, a future where humanity has repaired Earth's climate and colonized much of the inner solar system. Society is shaped by the so-called mechanism, an omnipresent surveillance system that has virtually eradicated violent crime, while genetic engineering has significantly extended human lifespans. Technological dominance has shifted to China, India, and the nations of Africa, which now compete with the United Aquatic Nations, an underwater civilization of water-breathing transhumans. Most people are equipped with neural interfaces, so-called orcs, enabling real-time access to online information, augmented reality, speech translation, and control of telepresence robots. For those seeking freedom from the mechanism's surveillance, there is the ungoverned, so-called descrutinized zone on the far side of the moon, offering a bohemian refuge. With its attention to plausible science and adherence to the laws of nature, Blue Remembered Earth comfortably falls into the category of hard science fiction, something that Reynolds has always excelled at. The narrative universe of Blue Remembered Earth feels expansive and richly populated, though it avoids focusing on the vast emptiness of interstellar space, another hallmark of many other Reynolds novels. That said, much of the story's technology and world-building elements draw on familiar tropes, either from Reynolds' earlier works or from classic science fiction as a whole that was written by other authors. One might even say, half-jokingly, that the most novel and original aspect here is seeing Alastair Reynolds tackle an optimistic vision of the future. The cast of characters reflects this tonal shift. While it is not limited to just one or two individuals, Reynolds resists expanding it into a sprawling ensemble despite the world he built seemingly having room for it. Instead, he strikes a balance, maintaining the homeostatic equilibrium typical of his works, comfortably positioned between intimate chamber drama and sprawling large cast epics. Blue Remembered Earth received notable critical recognition, earning nominations for the Goodreads Choice Awards for Science Fiction in 2012, the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel, the John W. Campbell Memorial Award, and the Tati Valdeia Award, all of them in 2013. While it did not win any of these accolades, its popular reception has been strong, reflected in a solid 4.0 out of 5 stars across thousands of user reviews on major aggregator sites. The actual story begins with siblings Geoffrey and Sunday Akinya, members of a powerful African corporate family, unraveling a series of cryptic messages left by their late grandmother Eunice. Over the past century, Eunice scattered these messages across the solar system during her journeys to locations like Pythagoras Crater, Phobos, Pavonis Mons, and the Kuiper Belt. It is revealed that Eunice exiled herself to the Winter Palace, a space station at one of the moon's Lagrange points, where she died after initiating a mysterious research project. As Geoffrey and Sunday dig deeper, they face resistance from powerful Earth authorities and even their own family, compelling them to journey to the edges of the solar system to uncover Eunice's hidden secret. On paper, Blue Remembered Earth promises to be an excellent science fiction novel packed with entertainment. The concept of a richly detailed solar system in the not-too-distant future is undeniably intriguing. While the setting does not provide as much room for Reynolds' signature, outlandish ideas, it offered, at the time of its release in the year 2012, an exciting counterpoint to his interstellar works like Revelation Space, which famously adhered to relativistic physics. Don't get me wrong, novels like Chasm City or the Revelation Space series are exceptional, but I was eager to see how Reynolds would approach the comparatively smaller scale of the solar system, which is still teeming with potential for fascinating plots, conflicts, and stories. The Expanse book series is testament to the potential here. Unfortunately, Blue Remembered Earth never quite clicked for me. The characters, Sunday and Geoffrey, were decent enough, but not particularly memorable. They are far from Reynolds' weakest creations, but the story itself was the main issue. In crafting an optimistic, borderline utopian future, Reynolds may have underdeveloped a crucial element of storytelling, conflict and tension. The plot often felt a bit aimless, with the protagonists embarking on what seemed like an unwilling tour of the solar system. Rather than an exhilarating journey through exotic settings, it felt more like visiting potentially interesting cities and locations just to handle mundane bureaucratic tasks, as if you would be visiting New York City, only to end up an entire day at the DMV. That said, your mileage may vary. Many readers have enjoyed Blue Remembered Earth for what it is, and this is reflected in the reasonably positive reviews. And you might find yourself among those who liked this book. If you liked this video, you may also enjoy the other reviews and content on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to discuss the novels or if you want to suggest other books that I should review in the future. Please consider upvoting and subscribing, it is much appreciated. Thank you for watching and until next time.